So this is the first week of a 16-week marathon training block where I use Garmin's Advanced Marathon Training Plan to help get me as ready and fit as I can be for the same local marathon that I have run in the spring of 2022 and 2023. But this year feels different. Life outside of running seems a little bit more hectic. I've taken on a new role in my career, I've dedicated more time to my family, I'm doing what so many of us do and trying to somehow balance all the things. And I'm also coming into this training block feeling slightly out of shape versus where I was at this point last year. But the goal for the spring is simple. Do better, run faster, and PR the marathon.
Run is done, a little bit over 10.5 kilometers. Felt pretty good. All right, so today is day one of a new marathon training block, and I'm pretty excited. Last year, same race in the spring, I was able to run a 32-minute PR over the year before.
Sure.
This year, I'm coming into this training block probably not quite as in shape as I was this time last year, but I'm confident with consistency and just putting in a really solid training block that I'll be able to get another PR. That's the goal. That's what we're aiming for. Day one, short little half an hour with a cool down, so probably only about 5K, especially given the snow underfoot that you can hear all that crunching. But Mother Nature has blessed us with a fairly cool morning, about minus 5 degrees Fahrenheit with the wind chill, minus 21 degrees Celsius for my fellow Canadians. So I'm gonna go on this run, got thicker gloves on this morning, get this done and head off to work. Don't know how much I'm gonna talk this morning, even though I am excited. I just want to get this one over with. All right, let's go. Day number one is done, nice and easy, a little bit over 6 kilometers. I'm noticing that I'm worried about my pace, even though I've got snow, ice, it's cold, we're bundled up. For some reason, I'm still worried about my pace. I gotta get that out of my head. Day one, nice easy run. Gotta go in, shower up, head off to work. Talk to you guys later.
Tuesday was the first double run day of this marathon training block. In the morning, I did an easy run of a little bit over 7 kilometers, and in the evening, there was an interval session of 5 times 5 minutes with a 1-minute rest in between. Of course, the usual warm up and cool down. Ended up doing that on the treadmill because we had gotten some snow during the day, and I just couldn't see the ice. Now, Wednesday was scheduled as an off day under the Garmin plan, but my daughter, she had to go do a treadmill run as part of her plan at the gym. So that night, I went ahead and did a shoulders and arms workout and gave the legs a little bit of a break. Thursday brought on another double run day. In the morning, ended up doing a little bit over 7 kilometers easy, and in the afternoon, let me tell you about today's run. It's probably gonna suck. I'm really tired, but we're gonna go do it anyways. And that is one of the things, especially early on in a training block for me, that that I just have to convince myself to go do, because sometimes these first weeks when I'm really just kind of finding my legs under me, I do find, is that even focusing on me right? I do find that in the training block, I struggle a bit. And today is one of those days. We went on an easy run this morning at about 7K. That went pretty well, but I was pretty tired. I only got about 5.5 hours sleep. And Garmin tries to be nice to me. It says that my sleep was way shorter than ideal, but I had a decent amount of deep sleep, whatever that means. I don't think that Garmin can actually figure out whether I'm in a deep sleep or not. I did a video on that before. Maybe I'll link it up here somewhere, where Garmin was just off, and I think it was off last night. I didn't feel like I got any deep sleep. I don't feel very rested at all, but with 5.5 hours isn't gonna cut it. So today we're gonna try to get this run out of the way. This afternoon run, we've got 15 minutes easy, 15 minutes at more of a tempo pace, and then 15 minutes easy. So hopefully, fingers crossed, after the cool down, we're gonna do about 10K. That'll be 17K on the day. It's gonna be perfect. First week, Garmin Marathon training Thursday, rest day tomorrow, then a big day on Saturday. And my long run this week is on Saturday, and it's supposed to be about an hour and 45. I haven't decided yet. It's gonna depend on how today and tomorrow goes, on whether I do an event that's here in the city, Sufferance Series. It's a 4-hour event that I did last year that I absolutely love. But it's going to come down to how today feels. So all that rambling to say, we're going to go on the run. I'm going to take you along for the ride. Endorphin Speed 3s or PEG Trail 4 Gore-Tex. Really depends on conditions, because we did get some snow. It's been a crazy day. Okay, see you out on the run.
Now that threshold run was not easy. I didn't want to talk to the camera. I just wanted to put my head down and get the run done. I knew conditions weren't great. I knew my paces probably weren't going to be where I wanted them to be. But I ended up running 15 minutes easy, 15 minutes threshold, 15 minutes easy, and a little bit of a cool down for a total of 10.5 kilometers.
Okay, so just light there. Run is done. A little bit over 10.5 kilometers. Felt pretty good. My hip started to bother me a little bit when I was running those faster paces, and I think some of that was stability. Hopefully I got some good footage of just kind of the ground right now is pretty slushy and icy and not that great, so you really had to be careful, and it was pretty uneven. So after I got back to slowing back down, that was fine. After I got back on some better surfaces, that was fine. It was just when I was pushing hard and kind of all over the place. And to be honest, the Endorphin Speed 3s are not the most stable shoe, and definitely not the best shoe for this kind of run. But paces weren't there, weren't expecting them to be, but the effort was there. So really happy with that one. Really happy with that one. All right, gotta go home, eat supper, shower up. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
So Friday brought about another rest day, but that brings us to Saturday, the long run, the most important run of the week.
Okay, so we've made it out here on the run. It's a long run Saturday for me, and I think we're gonna try to do around 2 hours. It's funny, my Garmin was telling me that I was de-training, mostly because I wasn't getting enough sleep and I was pushing myself too hard this first week of marathon prep. But at the same time, when I woke up this morning, it suggested that I do an easy run, but an easy 1 hour and 15 minute run, which is a little bit longer than I have been doing, but about what I wanted to do today. So we're gonna go on this easy run. I am wearing the Gel Nimbus 25s, and I've got almost 600 miles in these shoes, and we got some snow last night. The trail is not perfect. There's a lot of snow and some ice, but we're still gonna run in this shoe because today or tomorrow I'm gonna get to that 600 mile mark, and I want to do a long-term review, and I want to compare this to the Triumph 20, which I did put over 600 miles on. So that's the shoe we're gonna run in today. I'm doing it for you guys, passing that 600 mile mark, and we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna go on this run, nice and easy, probably a couple hours. talk to you guys in a bit.
What a week one of the Garmin Advanced Marathon Training Plan. Hi everybody and welcome back to the office. Now the week didn't end there. I ended up running on Sunday a little bit over 8 kilometers, bringing the total for the week to 69.5 kilometers. A little bit of a nod there at the end of that Saturday long run to Seth James Demore. The Garmin Advanced Marathon Training Plan, I am playing with it a little bit, restructuring it to fit my schedule, fit my needs, and I'll do a separate video on exactly what I mean by that and how I'm making those adjustments. I'm very familiar with the plan. I've used it in the past. It's worked really well for me, but there are some things that I am tinkering with. I also want to mention briefly that one of the things that I've really been working on is getting better sleep, and I'll put a link to a video that I just did recently where I talk about some of the tips that I have to help myself get better sleep. Now, I probably need to rewatch that because lately it's not been good. That's it, guys. That is the end of the video. My name is Matt, and this has been What Matters to Matt, and ultimately, what matters to me most is my family. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good